I, 34 female, have been a senior logistics coordinator for 6 years. 6 months ago, my manager assigned me a new hire to train. We'll call her Chloe. She's 23 female. Chloe was ambitious, but in a very cutthroat, aggressive way. From week 1, I noticed Chloe asking strangely specific questions. She wasn't just asking how to do tasks. She was asking for my personal login credentials to vendor portals, access to my client contact lists, and asking if I ever plan on leaving the company. I politely established boundaries, taught her the standard procedures, but kept my high-level client management under my direct supervision. A month in, my manager called me into his office looking disappointed. He showed me an email Chloe had sent him over the weekend. She had logged on at 10 p.m. on a Saturday, rewritten 3 of my client proposals, and emailed the manager saying, "I noticed some major errors in my name's work, so I stayed up late fixing them for the team. I'm worried she's burning out." The errors weren't errors at all. She had altered custom pricing tiers I had specifically negotiated with clients, making the quotes completely inaccurate. My manager was gullible enough to believe Chloe was just a go-getter, and he gave her a temporary raise and told me to hand over 50% of my primary accounts to her so I could lighten my workload. I knew arguing would make me look defensive or jealous, so I complied, but I set a trap. I handed over 3 major client accounts to Chloe. However, these specific accounts were notoriously difficult. High-maintenance clients who required strict adherence to compliance laws and custom invoicing formatting. I explicitly documented every single protocol, compliance rule, and client preferences in a shared training folder and emailed it to her, tagging our manager. Instead of reading the documentation, Chloe ignored it. She wanted quick wins. She immediately changed the client's delivery schedules to save costs without consulting the clients, trying to show our manager how efficient she was compared to me. 2 weeks later, the dam broke. Our biggest client called our managing director, screaming. Chloe's unapproved schedule changes had caused 3 freight trucks containing perishable goods to sit at a border checkpoint over the weekend without proper customs clearance. The shipment was entirely ruined, a $100,000 loss for the client. The client threatened to pull their multi-million-dollar contract away from our firm unless the person responsible was fired immediately. In the emergency meeting with the executive board, Chloe tried to blame me. She claimed I never trained her on border compliance and had set her up to fail. I calmly opened the shared folder and pulled up the email I had sent her on day 1. Not only did the document contain the exact step-by-step customs protocol highlighted in bold text, but the audit logs proved Chloe had opened the document once, spent 4 seconds on the page, and closed it without reading it. Furthermore, emails showed the client had explicitly warned her about the border rules, and she had replied, "I know what I'm doing." Chloe was terminated on the spot and escorted out of the building by security. My manager received a formal written reprimand for bypassing standard oversight protocols to favor Chloe. I was given full control back over my accounts, plus a performance bonus for stepping in over the weekend to salvage the relationship with this major client. And that is it for this particular story. If you like hearing full stories, no cliffhangers, make sure to follow. I read a story every single day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.